30 years on, remembering the burning of the Jaffna Public Library. On midnight 31st May 1981, the Jaffna Public Library, famous for being the crucible of Tamil literature and heritage, was set ablaze by Sri Lanka security forces and state-sponsored mobs. The burning has since been marked by Elam Tamils as an act of genocide. Over 95,000 unique and irreplaceable Tamil palm leaves, ole, manuscripts, parchments, books, magazines, and newspapers housed within an impressive building inspired by ancient Dravidian architecture were destroyed during the burning. Some texts that were kept in the library, such as Yalpanam Vaibhavama, a history of Jaffna, were literally irreplaceable, being the only copies in existence. It was one of the largest libraries in Asia.
You were one of the first members, weren't you?
Yes.
When did you join this library?
1951, I became a member.
So that's 58 years now.
The destruction took place under the rule of the UNP at a time when District Development Council elections were underway, and two notorious singular Chauvinist cabinet ministers, Cyril Matthew and Gemini Disnaika, were in Jaffna.
60 years.
60.
After the new building was put up, I was here almost a weekly regular visitor. Thousands of books, and especially the latest magazines, Times Literary Supplement, London Times, Madras Hindu, Lastra Vidya, all these are collected here. So I was so happy. We had a wonderful time.
Earlier on this day, 3 Sinhalese police officers were killed during a rally by the TULF, Tamil United Liberation Front.
I was able to see the library going on flames. So my feeling was that we are losing a treasure. And I was threatened that if I refuse to abide by the orders, I may be harmed, I may not even be shot, he said.
Nancy Murray, a Western author, wrote at the time, uniformed security men and plainclothes thugs carried out some well-organized acts of destruction. They burned to the ground certain chosen targets, including the Jaffna Public Library with its 95,000 volumes and priceless manuscripts. No mention of this appeared in the national newspapers, not even the burning of the library, the symbol of Tamil's culture identity. The government delayed bringing the emergency rule until 2nd June, by which time the key target has been destroyed.
It was really a cultural genocide. The burning was a cultural genocide.
The burning continued unchecked for 2 nights. Homes and shops across Jaffna town also set alight by the mob, including the TULF headquarters and the offices of the Ilanadi newspaper.
This was not only a blow to the Tamil people and the Tamil intellectuals. It was a blow to the whole country because it was one of our national prides, having such a library in this country. So burning this library, I would say, was a massive psychological blow to our whole country.
Virginia Lely wrote in Ethnic Conflict and Violence in Sri Lanka, report of her mission to Sri Lanka on behalf of the International Commission of Jurists, July-August 1981, that the destructions of the Jaffna Public Library was an incident which appeared to cause the most distress to the people of Jaffna.
When the library was shattered and there was no one, I used to wander along and think of the old days when it was the intellectual center for all of us.
The Movement for Interracial Justice and Equality said in a report after sending delegations to Jaffna. If the delegation were asked which act of destructions had the greatest impact on the people of Jaffna, the answer would be the savage attack on this monument to the learning and culture and the desire for learning and culture of people Jaffna. The scholar and community leader, Revered Father David reportedly died from shock days after the incinerations of his beloved institutions.
இந்த ஆர்கைவ்ஸ்னு சொல்கிறது இது பழைய பேப்பர்கள் பழைய காலத்து பேப்பர்கள் மற்ற இதுகள் மேகசின்கள் அதுகள் எல்லாத்தையும் பாதுகாத்து வச்சிருக்கணும் சேர்த்து வச்சிருக்கிறது எல்லாத்தையும்.
While his statue in the library courtyard is surrounded now by the spread, soothing grains of a local flora, his demise epitomizes the loss of suffered by every member of the Tamil nations alive on the day.
Basically a symbolic gesture, I would say, because that was a way of Chandrika Kumaratunga's government as well as the people of Sri Lanka saying we are very sorry for what happened.
And each generation's born afterwards the irrevocable loss of memories of the lives and the deaths of our predecessors, of the beauty they created as well as of the destruction they may have wreaked. In 2001, the mayor of Jaffna, Nataraja Raviraj, stated that the burning is in my memory. Still, I feel like crying after 20 years, he said.
They have made a clear, planned effort to eradicate the historic event of destroying the library in 1981.
Mr. Raviraj was assassinated in Colombo in November 2006. Still, no one has been held accountable for his murder.
The place have lost its importance due to the conflict. It has come to a certain place of oblivion in a way.
ஒரு புத்தகம் ஒரு புத்தகத்தை எடுத்துன்னு வாங்க பாருங்க விருப்பமான ஒரு புத்தகம் இதுக்கு இருக்கலாம் மற்ற அதில் இருக்கலாம் இந்த கோகுலம் இருக்கு கோகுலம்.
Despite Tamil attempts to memorialize the historic event by keeping part of this burnt wreckage preserved, the Sri Lankan government allegedly insists on ensuring all areas of the building were completely rebuilt, leaving no signs of the damage one done. Yet, in 2010, the library was once again vandalized by a group of Sinhalese tourists. The Sinhalese group had attempted to gain access to the library while it was closing for all the Ceylon's Medical Association seminar that weekend. Denied entry, the tourists reacted by running amok, said the BBC, breaking some of the shelves and throwing books on the ground. They also went on to the vandalized statue of a veteran Tamil politician S.D.V. Selvanayaka, remembered across the Tamil nation for spearheading the Vattukotte resolution. In December 2016, an apology for the burning by a current Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe was criticized after initially receiving praise as a step toward reconciliation. The offhand manner in which it was delivered revealing marked disregard for how deeply Tamils on the island continue to mourn the burning.
Collected from the people, elder people, senior people and our ancestors who lived here are no more. Our cultural heritage is not available.
This content was covered by TamilGuardian.com by Vanujan from Canada.